Guys, we're at the Star. My guys, BossCowboySports. We got Lando over there. Make sure you follow him on social media. I'll put that up there on the screen real quick. So, what have y'all noticed so far in practice with the Star?
Boss looks fantastic. That's about it.
We'll close the doors.
Looking like a boss.
Close the doors.
Close the door here. Let me get my closet off for a second, all right?
Pay me.
Church. Y'all.
Church. Oh, man, no. I say this. You know, me, I've been coming to the Frisco camp for a while. And I see a difference between the speed of the play calling and getting the plays in and out with Mike McCarthy versus Ron Schottenheimer. The first thing I start thinking, Lando, was you can tell that it's a quarterback that's running this team now.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw something, I noticed something that was impressive to me. So one of the tight ends had a false start. He checked himself out. Tight end checked himself right back in without a word because they already knew that there's a penalty for being offside.
Right.
And they immediately got the play in there within 10 seconds
standard.
and ran that play. So that means your backup had to be paying attention to the guy that was sitting in there. I'm seeing something that's encouraging me coming out of the Ravens. Just talking about just one part of practice right now and not trying to steal the show from Lando.
No, this is your show too, man. One of the only things that was I guess a surprise to me as far as takeaways go. Not really a surprise, but just seeing during the special teams period, you got Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams working by themselves over here. So we had this discussion a second ago. That's an indicator for me of one thing, really, and it's that one of those two veterans is not making this roster. Because if you're not one of the top two ball carriers on this team, you better be participating in special teams and you better contribute that way. But we also know that I'm eliminating keeping Bo from the equation because that also means that you're going to have to talk about not cutting not just one of Deuce, Phil, Jaden, and Hunter Lippy, who we know is a roster lock, but potentially even two if you're going to keep both of the veterans. So nobody is not expendable. Nobody's untouchable in this running back room. But for me, I think talking about surprise cuts, Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, one of those guys isn't making this roster. And every indication so far of protecting Javonte in the last preseason game says that maybe Miles is on the outside looking in. That's just my thing. If he's not going to contribute on special teams, then you better be one of the best two ball carriers on this roster, or head and shoulders above everybody else, which I don't think neither of those two things are true. No offense, no disrespect to Miles. That's it.
And then another observation that I would say about practice is Joe Milton. Joe Milton is practicing much better than he played in preseason.
Let's talk about that. Keep going. Sorry.
You talk about it because we said it.
I mean, it's slower. I feel like the practice speed is a little bit slower for him.
Trying to keep it short and sweet. Why does he look so much better in practice than he does in a game? Because it behooves the Cowboys to protect one of their biggest hidden weapons right now, which is nobody knows who Brian Schottenheimer is as a play caller with full autonomy.
Joe.
Case in point yet again.
Yeah, case in point.
So we have to stop pretending like rookie contracts aren't 4 years for a reason. Yeah. We have to stop pretending that players can't be elevated by the scheme that they participate in. We have to stop pretending that a vanilla offense, a kindergarten offense in the preseason is the end-all be-all. A guy who is basically a rookie prior to year number 2 even beginning right now. Very minimal snaps and reps in college to begin with. You know, there's a 4-year contract as a rookie for a reason, minimum, unless you're a first-round pick. Obviously, we don't talk about the fifth-year option, but that's not the case with Joe. Joe, it's too early to make any determination right now. It's too. That's it.
And see,
we know what Will Greer is.
I would say that some things happen divine. So Lando came down, looked at me,
had a double take,
didn't recognize me for a second.
Sharp-dressed man.
But it was supposed to happen like this because I was upstairs at first.
Yeah, me too. I was over there.
Right. And so when Lando came down, he said, I'm in the minority on Joe. I said, actually, I'm with you.
Yeah, he did.
Like, I thought I was in the minority. I actually tweeted it. I said, I literally tweeted, we giving up on Joe too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we actually.
Over there real quick. There's no seat. over there. No see Walker over there.
I don't see him.
Right there. He can see it right now. He's right there.
I'm probably looking in the wrong place. No C's one of the goats though.
Right there.
I've been reading his work forever.
Yeah.
Man, I see him. Yeah, I see him. I see him. So anyway, just small observations as we kind of, going through one of the practices. Thank you, Ray, for allowing us to just kind of do content that we could be able to kind of spread this to the fans. But my honest opinion is, and I don't go with the crowds. Lando don't go with the crowd, obviously, because a lot of people speaking totally different on Joe.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: we made that same mistake with Trey Lance. We made that mistake with Trey Lance. We got agitated after preseason 2 and we was done with Trey, and now we hate that we don't have Trey. So my thing is,
I'm smiling so big when you talk about
am I telling the
Trey.
truth?
No, you absolutely are.
Yes. So it's one of those things, Cowboy Nation. I would say let's let some of our guys develop. I think Lando said it best. Is when you get a guy on a rookie contract, that's what that is. That's a developmental contract. And when you have certain people without the reps, you got to let them get the reps to get better. Everybody's not Dak.
Here's an analogy for y'all. I don't know if it's going to be an analogy. Here's an analogy for y'all. When you cook grits, you cook them low. You let them simmer. You don't turn the heat up high. You take your time cooking those grits.
Gotta let the cake bake, man.
You gotta let the cake bake, all right? You can't even get a cake in 20 minutes. Take about 45 minutes to cook a cake, at least. If not longer than that. When Grandma used to cook that sweet potato pie back in the day, how long did it take? How long did it take to cook Thanksgiving dinner? It took days. Preparation before cooking that Thanksgiving dinner. So marinate it, prep it, then cook
Let it bake.
Prep, cook, then you serve it. Those are the steps.
Amen.
All right.
My last observation, I love the linebackers. This is my first time watching the practice.
Deep. I feel like they're deep without Timo.
Yeah,
Where we were,
I clearly see
where we were before the draft.
Oh man,
on that spot, everybody thought that was the biggest need,
right?
On the roster, outside of obviously receiver and running back.
Agree.
Yeah, now, I think we can have hours-long discussions on the D-tackle spot. I mean, to me, that's the biggest. That's the Texas-sized hole still on this roster, and it's not that I don't have any faith or confidence in Mozzie or Jay or Perrion or Oso or Solly or whoever. I just think that what the scheme is going to command with the attack front, to me, you can quickly get into a lot of trouble because of what you're placing as far as over-reliance on the second and third levels to fill. And the thing is, it's like, think about it. If you're committing your momentum to penetrating and resetting the line of scrimmage, and you got another 330-pound grown man that's just assisting you in that direction, just saying, okay, if you don't want to hold up space here we go. I'll just escort you and just throw you out of the way. So you can see gaping lanes get created in that facet. But then you can also see tackles for loss too. So if the instincts at the second level are there, which I believe that they are, that's one thing. But how much penetration is too much?